Albus with ATG, coming at you with video 2 of the HellBlade Senuas Sacrifice playthrough. So last video we kind of left off where Senua had to go against these two gate guardians, if you will. We defeated them. They got taken care of. So now we're pretty much gonna go check out the gate they were supposed to come through. But first I'm gonna see if we can find some clues, because I noticed a few signposts. See if we can find some stuff, some sort of sign that points us in the right direction, because the gate in fact won't open. I tried. This is one of the chambers of one of the guys, one of the guards, or whatever you, if you will, want to call them. Let's go ahead up here and see if they left something behind that we can go off of, because as of now we're kind of dead in the water. This guy has a very large garden. Actually getting to the gate where he was took quite a while. It was completely dark and it was like fire. Okay, what is this? This door as well. There is no scavenging in this game. I will notate. You know, usually in these type of warrior concept type of games, you defeat an enemy and you can kind of scavenge for armor and things like that. But this game there is no scavenging, because actually I left the carcass of the whatever it was, the entity, ghost, but there's nothing to scavenge. Senua has one weapon, and I don't believe she has the ability to get another. Let's see if we can get this gate open. And they won't open. I guess it will. Whoa. So we're entering, I believe this symbol represents suit. It's OOT. He's the fire guy that we defeated. Tough little bastard he was. Took him about four tries to get him, but I finally got him. So let's focus on this and see what kind of clues we get. This is the suit.
Valravn's power of illusion comes from
Valravn. Suit is the other one.
To break his magic seal.
Show me what you have seen, Truth.
Look how much it's changed. It's all different.
These are the voices of the women again. They are talking. Kind of alternates between the women, the voices, and the Overwatch overlord kind of guy. He comes in and explains the stories and stuff like that, history. But I believe that's it. Whoa. That wasn't glowing when we came in here, so I'm wondering why it's glowing now. I still haven't completely figured out why Senua will get these kind of watermark looking align the ravens with the mark. She gets these watermarked vision. If you notice, the sign of him is in her vision, kind of opaque. But the instruction of align the ravens in order to pass. So some kind of way we have to activate. These are glowing. Let's see. Can I put my sword? You know what? Let's try this. Let's start activating stuff. Let's try this. Nothing's there. I'm supposed to be aligning these ravens, but I'm not sure actually how. Let's go over here. She can't jump at wheels, which is bad. So I'm a little lost right now. Currently stuck trying to figure out how we align the ravens, or we align this sign. And the music stops. What the f... Is that guy moving? There's a person up there moving. Align the ravens. They got... I'm pretty stumped on this one. There is nothing for me to activate. They don't want us touching the door. FYI. And let's go outside to the other side, see if we can, because I'm not finding anything to align. Just double check, make sure. They're telling me to align the ravens, but how do I do so? Little ghost guys over there. She has this watermarked vision on her, so there's something that we need to be aligning. Let's try these. Nope, nothing. These are 3 ravens. How do we align them? The rope is not tied together, so there's no way for me to grab them. Yep, I'm stumped. We got more chicken bones hanging from the ceiling. I'm still unaware of how to get this thing figured out. Let's see. Okay, so we're still trying to align these ravens. Oh, I didn't even notice this is over here. Wow. So the purpose is to align these hieroglyphic raven looking figures that are in the that are hanging. So Senua has this watermark on her. Let me show you. She did. Focus. See the ravens, the partial ravens, they create one here. Once we focus, we can kind of get it zoomed in and create the mark of Valravn. Let's go over this for a little bit. That looked like the one. Why it won't allow us to pass? Maybe we should crouch. Can we crouch? Of course we can't. Oh, there we go. So we align the ravens.
Something's shifted. Something's happened.
And now something has happened. The voices are telling us.
Can you feel it?
That is aligned. There is a warning by the voices that something has shifted. I'm just gonna kind of peep the scene here for a little bit. Make sure we're not gonna be surprised by any glorified skull wearing dead guy. That tends to happen a lot. They just pop out of the shadows. Valravn's homies. But that one is done. Let's go ahead and see if we can open this door. So the garden continues, and apparently we have a lot more ground to cover. Let's go ahead and start with the east side.
Feels different.
As much as I want to be able to, I cannot scavenge anything. I have this mindset of wanting to scavenge around for items or weapons, armor, things like that, but that's just not the reality of this game, which is very disappointing.
Another gate.
Another gate.
So we have another gate and another set of hieroglyphs.
Stay back. You have to open it. It's not safe. Don't listen to them.
One of the 3 voices is telling me to stay back, so I'm guessing we may have some action on this one. Okay. These are actually pretty high, so we're gonna have to find a pretty high ground. This staircase, in fact, actually these walls, there's eyeballs in them. Something's watching us. That's an eyeball over there. When I get close, they disappear. That's an eyeball. That's an eyeball. That's an eyeball. This fucking game is freaky. Yeah, that's some weird stuff going on. Okay, let's back to the task at hand. Okay, I'm assuming we gotta get up there because that's a pretty high set of hieroglyphs and they have to be aligned in order for it to work. So we have to find some kind of way up there. Whoops, went right into the pole. Let's see if we can make this thing happen. She can't jump at will. I can't just scale things, which bothers me. Just kind of feel like I'm locked into a certain way of moving or scaling the game. Can we get in here? Of course we can. Everything's locked with hieroglyphs. Of course I can't just scale. I'm locked into this focused, railroaded way of gameplay. I can't just jump over things like I want to, which a lot of people would more than likely get a better sense of the field, the field that we're playing on. But I mean, as far as just standing on the ground and looking around, it's pretty much all that I'm going to get. I can't jump over things and get a high perch. Sense of direction, but I need to find a way to get above that rope there, so that way we can get these glyphs aligned and we can pass through this gate. There's a set of glyphs, but the third one is back there. So we have to be on that end in order to align them correctly. To get the ravens aligned correctly, because the cult leader likes to have his ravens aligned before he allows anyone to pass through his gates. Cult leader Valravn. See, I can't jump over this rock. I would jump over that, try to grab on this rope. That's not the case here. So we continue to walk our very focused path. And more eyes. The hills, in fact, have eyes. There is something here, but I can't get to it. I'm missing it. I'm overlooking it. Something I'm overlooking. I gotta focus and slow down. Valravn's keep is a mystical place. Eyes and grass everywhere. Something is telling me I need to get on top of that wall. But the eyes won't help me. There's only one way to get up there. We'll get this thing figured out soon enough. We'll be on our way. She can't get in this one. But why? Let's head back to the top gate. His skulls are everywhere, but I'm not sure why they're just in random spots. Actually, they may not be random. There may be a symbol or something. And I'm just looking at it as random. Something's up these stairs. Or maybe this is the ruins of what used to be. And I'm just chasing a needle in a haystack. I can't jump off of rocks. She can't jump over rocks. Let's find out. Valravn is here somewhere. It must be what all the hieroglyphs are for. He's hiding behind one of these gates. These skulls and these eyes, they mean something. We just have to figure it out. Let's try. Which one am I? We just have to figure this thing out. We focused on the main door, which we know we can't enter right now. There is something over there that I should be into, but it's blocked.
To break the seal, align the ravens with the mark of Valravn.
Same message from the last time. Align the ravens. And then they begin to glow. Wow, all this time.
Line up the ravens.
Well, we found the ravens. It's all about activating. So that's active. Senuas in their trance again. The ravens are up this way. They're up pretty high. Now see, this wasn't here at first.
What is it?
I hear something.
If you hear the soul of Valravn, follow it, and it will lead you to him. But be aware of his illusions. You can't always trust your eyes.
So Valravn's singing his song. There's that guy again. Where's the sword?
Where is it? It's all your fault.
Focus on Valravn's illusions. So Valravn is somewhere in his garden. We find the ravens, we align them, and we pass. There he is again. keep our bearings. Make sure we're not getting an ambush, because he likes the ambush. Looks like we went the wrong way. And this guy loves the ambush. He's done it quite a few times, so kind of make sure I'm watching out. There he is again. But Senua has not pulled a sword.
Fight me!
He keeps running, which is weird.
She lost.
Because I was under the impression that we defeated him.
Before the tragedy, she journeyed into the wilds of her native
But maybe that was
land,
just with his just
living
gardens,
off berries,
guardians.
and rabbits. It's not uncommon, you see. We call such a person a Gelt. Some, like Truth, become Gelt in search of penance. Others, like Senua, the Purchakers. Those who make it back are forever changed.
So we arrived at a dead end. Valravn is gone. Now we're chasing him in this labyrinth of a garden. He has to be here somewhere. He's just bouncing around right now. We still need to align the ravens in order to get through the big door. His song is still playing. It almost sounds like it's getting louder and louder, which is fucking freaky. Why won't she move? Oh, there she goes. Shut this door now. That may be where he's hiding. Let's focus on these ravens for right now. See if we can get these ravens lined up. They are glowing, but we have yet to align them. One's pretty high, so we have to get perched pretty high in order to get them in the same equal line of sight, or perhaps there he is. That's Valravn. He was past that door, so we need to be perhaps over there, because I can't get a proper angle from this way, and that third one is too high to get it from that way. Let's just follow him for right now and see where he leads us. And that ultimately may be where we need to be in order to get the ravens lined up, because from vantage points that I'm at right now that are available to me are not going to get those ravens lined up correctly. It's the last one that is too high, so we need to have some higher ground. Chase Valravn through his little garden. He passed through this door, but I can't get through this door. So after running around this garden, I pretty much found out how to
get up these stairs and align these ravens. All of Valravn's illusions in his little mystical garden. Ultimately it led to me being on the top of that platform over there where you see the scarecrow looking guy. But one of the illusions allowed this staircase to reappear. So now we can focus and align the symbol that we've been searching for. So I'm gonna go open that gate, which more than likely will be the home of some evil demonic scarecrow pirate, like the last guys that jumped out of the shadows. But now it's open. The witches that were no help,
We picture
by the way.
fear, and we think of a shadow in the woods, a creature in the night.
This place looks freaky.
If only it were that simple. The worst kind comes
It's like I'm running around in ancient ruins of something.
deep and primal signal from within.
Some tribe.
A reminder
Another door that I
just
can't enter
because
with
you
a time
cannot
to be
see the
alive.
threat,
So now we gotta figure out how to get in the door.
that's not already here.
But something is here because it's auto-saving, so something's about to happen.
Another route.
Auto-saves always indicate that something catastrophic is going to take place.
There's a different way.
Let's go! We in some kind of sacrificial chamber that got hooks hanging from its skull. Oh shit! What'd I tell you?
That's it.
It's two of them versus me. Woohoo! So if I just continue to do what I was doing with the other guys and kind of bounce around them, because they hit hard. And if she gets hit more than once with these, she will fall. And of course the black plague is gonna continue to take over. I see shadows. There's more shadows keep appearing. And I'm like getting outnumbered by these deer-headed carcass, demonic possessed people. Oh shit, oh shit.
Behind you.
Shit. As long as there's only two of them, I can... Whoa, whoa.
He's down. Finish him. Strike him.
He's gone.
Every time I kill one, there's two more.
Surround you.
Behind you.
Oh shit, now it's three of them with a time to be alive.
Behind you. Behind you.
So it's three of them and one of me, and kind of get them. I don't want to. The voice that keep telling me not to let them surround me, so I should probably listen to them. This guy tried to like power move me one time. I got him. Now that was one freaky threesome. Is the black plague taking over her body? Looks like her arm is getting blacker and blacker. But I'm guessing we can pass now.
What the hell is it?
What the f— is this the way I came? Yeah, this is the way I came. Whoa. But I can't go back up, so I guess I can. Let's see if we can find Valravn. But there is no other passage from here. Well, this passage here. Wasn't paying attention to it. What is this? We got a signpost.
The Northmen say that Odin and his brothers killed Ymir, and that the world of men was formed from his corpse. They made his bones into stone, and his flesh into earth, and his blood into the salt sea. They set his skull to be the bowl of the sky, with his brains for clouds. Odin and his brothers caught the sparks flying from Muspel and made them into stars. And to protect the new world from the giants, they used Ymir's great curving eyebrows as walls.
They keep talking about this Ymir guy. We're pretty high up now, it seems. Scaling this mountain. I don't even... well, this is only one of the gardens. We didn't even go to the garden of Soot. This is Valravn's garden of Death Forest. So I don't know how far... we just laid in a circle. I don't know how far. Let's make sure that I'm not missing anything. We're more than likely gonna have to do this twice, cause I'm pretty sure Soot is gonna put up a fight. I'm guessing I'm going the right way. Make sure I'm not missing anything. I don't think so. Down we go.
Do you know what it's like to leave everything behind? Your home, loved ones, to head deep into
This is where we started, isn't it?
perhaps never to return.
Oh no, it's just a more elaborate version.
Because when darkness
But
speaks,
this is where we
it
started.
changes everything.
Cause I remember this
Turning
little
home into a
gully.
foreign land and loved ones into strangers.
Now I hear Valravn singing this song again.
Exile makes sense when you realize
Perhaps we're
that you
on
were
the other
never
side
really
of where we
home
started.
in the first place.
Now it's raining, which is another indicator of sudden death or sudden danger. There's a very large temple gate ahead. I see some Valravn skulls hanging. Probably go over and check these out. Usually those skulls are like gateways to illusions, which was how we found the passageway in the previous garden region. We have to align all of these ravens.
The song. Valravn's song.
So we're gonna have to find Valravn in his song
It's
now.
over here. It's over here. Is that? It's over there. No, it's here. There's two. Listen, focus, listen. It's magic. It's magic.
Usually he lures us with his song, but I can't
This
hear it.
reminds her of somewhere.
Can't hear the
The
song right
forest.
now.
Where?
So I'm gonna
Which
go
forest?
left to right.
Forest in the wilds.
The
There's
wilds.
there's one. That's
She
not
went
him.
to
There's a
She went to the
temple.
wilds a long time ago.
Why did she go to the wilds?
Oh, let's see
She
if we can
wanted
find
to
him.
fight her own
Nothing here.
darkness. She thought she could beat her
Dead
own
end.
darkness.
Did she beat her darkness?
No. It nearly killed her, but she tried.
Druth. Druth helped her.
If it wasn't for Druth, she'd
She'd
be
be
dead.
dead.
She can't beat her own darkness.
So I guess we're having multiple
She
ravens
wanted
to
to
align
marry
this time.
Dillian.
She came to beat her own darkness and marry Dillian. But
She
it didn't
thought-
work.
The,
She
the
thought her
luministic
curse would
skull
affect him.
heads.
She thought her curse would spread to him.
She thought she'd bring the
Usually
darkness
indicate
to
that
him
there's
too.
something.
She nearly died.
She thought the curse made her tainted.
Druth helped her.
Request item. Can't open this gate.
She has too.
Not from this side.
Looks like we gotta find our way in. There's a way in, but we just gotta get across this gully. Oh, I passed through the little skull. So now that door that we just tried to enter should be open. Valravn hides behind all these illusions, dark magic, and the luministic skull heads are an indicator of some type of gateway usually. Every time I pass through one, something in the field changes. What is this?
The Northmen say you must sacrifice in order to receive. The Northmen say you must sacrifice in order to receive. They tell how the runes were revealed to Odin only in sacrifice. He hung himself from the world tree, and he stabbed himself with a spear, and he dedicated the sacrifice to himself. For 9 nights he hung on the tree without food or drink, and at last he saw the runes below him. He gave a cry and gathered them in his mind and learnt them. Then he fell from the tree.
More stories that don't necessarily help me. I'm sure they will be helpful in some point in time in the game, but does not lead us into the right direction on the current quest, which is trying to find Valravn and pass through this gateway. Still trying to align the ravens. We have to find them. Now the voice is saying there he is. There's another one of those luministic skull head gateways. I gotta figure out how to get to that one.
So once we get on the other side of this bridge, it's pretty much a gateway to this little rock wall we have behind us. The illusion is what opens and closes the portal. So once it's open, you have to go inside of this door, which is closed. I already opened it, in order to exit, and then you would essentially go back across this bridge back to the gateway to allow it to close, because the illusion breaks this in half to where you can't cross the top of it. So once we do that, we're going to go back in and see if we can get to the area of the garden, because it's just a garden full of illusions, it seems, at this point. a bunch of illusions that Valravn is set, I guess, to try to steer Senua away. But this is that bridge that looks directly at that gateway. Once you cross the gateway, this comes apart, and the whole wall below it does as well, which allows you to enter the little courtyard here, and then exit through that gate over there. That's only locked from the inside, so once you open it from the inside, you should be fine. Now we have another one of these gateway portals, which is more than likely going to open something else, but that is to be determined. Just trying to take a look around and see. I don't see Valravn or any crows or anything, but I guess I'm going to go ahead and go through it. It should activate. Looks like there's more down there. Let's follow these around. Looks like we're going back down. We're actually going back into the courtyard. Let's see over here. Those are the same stairs that I came down. I don't remember that figure being right there. See if anything's changed. Looks to be the same. Something in the garden has to be different. Let's see. Okay, this needs to be lowered in order to get to that area. Let's check the other side. See if there's a bridge. It's a cat and mouse game. These illusional gateways is Valravn has laid all around. Okay, this looks like another dead end. Let's go back. We just pretty much got to figure out where he's going, where he is hiding, or rather, where she needs to go. Looks like there's that. You can see that gateway opening and closing, but we don't have a use for that anymore. So we need to figure out. Looks like I need to be getting over to that end of the garden. Okay, now it's open. It's down here. Should we be heading into the gully? Let's try that actually. See if it leads us anywhere. So go ahead. I'm gonna go down into this gully. Well, can I? Let's see. There's some stairs. Let's go down. Looked like there was a pathway over to this gully here. Let's see where it leads us. Left. There's a, okay, there we go. We have another portion of garden, which I'm sure there's another illusion. I believe we're ultimately supposed to be lining up the ravens. I don't know what this gateway. This is a gateway here. The skull, the lit skulls are always. I'm just kind of strafe it. See. Looks like it continues. And we have
the Northmen say that Odin is always in search of knowledge and wisdom and magic.
Still talking about this guy Odin.
There was a very wise being named Mimir, who guarded the waters of wisdom which flow from the roots of the world tree. Odin wished to drink from this spring, but he had to pay a price. So he gouged out his own eye as offering to Mimir. He drank from the well and traded one way of seeing for another.
Okay. This is another gateway. It has to be a gateway to something. We just gotta figure out what. I believe this is where I came, yeah. This is the way we got in the garden. Still haven't lined up the crows. I haven't heard Valravn's song, so I'm wondering where he may be hiding. In the last portion we heard him kind of chanting, but I don't hear him now, so I'm wondering if we're actually heading in the right direction. Let's head up to the top and check it out. Crows aren't lined up, are they? There's signs. Oh, what do we got here?
He's not helping. It's trick.
So it looks like this gateway portal up here triggers something.
She no longer felt
half of the ravens are gone. Not all of them, but half of them, which may or may not point to where we need to be going. Let's go down.
She remembered Dillian's words. She remembered her promise.
Let's see.
She resolved to fight on and kill.
Let's head out back into the garden and see if there's been a change in any of the bridges and areas. The only area that we needed to go to is this one over here, which I can't get that bridge down because it's shackled from the other side. But let's try this side and see, because this bridge here is also broken, but I can't figure the. Looks like it's got a bridge there. This was once closed on the canal. We got us a wooden plank. Let's head across it. We're gonna watch ourselves because there may be some action. Maybe going down. Let's see. These scarecrow guys are all over the place. Okay, we're more than likely to get on the to the top of that pillar. Let's get this bridge unshackled. Cause this more than likely is going to be all workaround. Cause like the other side there was a trick, like some trickery going on with the gateway. But you had to trigger the gateway and then head across the bridge. So that may be what we need to do here. What is this? Nothing. Alright.
There he is.
Where is he? Valravn is somewhere. Is it me or are all these scarecrows pointed at me? The voices are saying that he's here, but I don't know where. Let's go up here. Is that him? He's somewhere. Wait a minute, did the ravens just disappear on me? Let's see. Where is he? Either the crows are very close together. Trying to figure how do we line them up. It disappeared.
The ravens. They've gone.
They're gone again.
They've gone. Some are still there.
But where?
Some are still there. Valravn is helping.
Looking back,
So the same pattern
so
again.
naive to think she could banish it on her own. The further she saw into the
The
darkness,
ravens are gone after we passed through the portal, just like on the other side of the garden. So something has changed.
And
We
the
gotta
glow.
go figure out what's changed, and
the smallest hints of
it
shape
should lead us to Valravn.
thought grow in strength until they consumed her whole.
This game is very puzzling.
The darkness had her in its claws.
Where is the exit? Put a Madre. Let's head back across this bridge and see. Because this is more than likely. Okay, we got a set of crows. The ravens. I keep calling them crows. 1, 2, 3. See if we can line them up and get us. Let's try going up the stairs. Same 3 ravens, but they can't be aligned. The last one's a little bit off. And I believe that's all of them. Let's try the other end. Maybe we should have been standing on the other side. And that may in fact line up the ravens and we can get the door open. Looks like this may be the way. Sorta, kinda. Let's see. quite. These are the only 3 ravens left. Okay, there we go. We got something now. There it goes.
Broken. The gate is open. Open. She did it.
Okay, now we got the gate open. Let's go
There
ahead
is no
and
such thing as victory.
head inside. I'm
Comes
pretty
to
sure
the top.
Valravn's gonna be waiting on us with a pair of his mercenary
It doesn't want to kill
dead
her.
scarecrow guys.
Yet, you'll gnaw at her, biding its time. Only when she is at her weakest will it strike to kill. Will she find Dillion before her time comes?
Dillion must be her boyfriend or something. Pretty sure we're gonna find out sooner or later. Skirt, skirt. Open the door. Wow. What a time to be alive. The door will open. Come on, come on. Her hand's black from that. So that's it, y'all. Another episode of HellBlade knocked out. Hot on Valravn's trail. Make sure y'all staying in tune for the next episode. We might get to take him out. I don't know. We might. We're getting real close. See y'all in the next video.